am not
Yeah.
live. Okay, can you see me? Can you see me
Um,
moving?
um, yeah, I'm getting YouTube pulled up right now.
Okay, because I need to go. I need to find me live. For the simple fact that I need to find. Okay, here we go. Here's that's live. Even though I got to change the thumbnail at the end, I couldn't figure it out at the beginning because I had too much
Yeah.
stuff going on. So, okay. All right, there's something I need to do here, and I'm not quite figuring it out what I need to do. Rocket, what's going on?
Um, yeah, I'm getting YouTube pulled up right now.
Ah, shit. Hold on. Okay.
Okay, I got the stream pulled up right now.
I'm trying to. There's a lot of stuff I need to get done on this thing. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to do it. I think I'm gonna have to do it this way on my phone because I don't think I have enough. Hold on. Let me see if I can do it here. Where's my lives? Content. Live. Nope. Okay, so I gotta do it this way. Alright, then I'll do it this way. Okay, here's this. I will, yeah. Hmm. I honestly can't see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Hmm. I'm trying to see like how to set it up from here, but you can see everything just fine though. Laser GD, what's up, man? Hey GD, this is the best I got, man. So you're gonna have to ask them like coin flipping stuff because I have them both on mute right now. I'm gonna be doing this with Forgotten, and I talked to FinTech earlier. I think he was given actually he's in a match right now with Bitter, so he'll be on later. So we got it covered on that aspect. I talked to Matt as well. So Matt should try but it's not a guarantee. But I got FinTech and I got Forgotten. Um, but I'm trying to freaking figure out something here that is annoying me. Forgotten, how the hell do you try to monetize your stream and stuff like that when you have a different setup? That's what I'm trying to figure out because my layout is significantly different.
Oh yeah, you're talking to the wrong one for that. That one.
No, 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 no. I know, I can tell. Shoot. Okay. Um, I literally have like five different screens up, guys. It's ridiculous how you have to do this. It's very very interesting learning experience. Here we go. No. All right. So this is acting as if I'm not on. So I think I have to do it from here. Okay. I think this is what I have to do. Okay. Yeah. I think I got to get everything. No, that's bad. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, let's not do that again. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll figure this part out later. I'll figure this
There
part
you
out
go.
later. What else, Cedra? What's going on? Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I'm not gonna do that again. All right. So how's the stream looking? Because I can't actually tell. Um.
I mean, yeah, for the most part, it looks fine. You can see the screens of everyone.
Okay.
There are chats included as well, but
Okay.
yeah, overall, yeah, it looks fine. We know what's going on.
All right. Good. That was what I was concerned with. This is slightly different than how Ghost Dog showed me how to do it, but we had to improvise. But moving forward, this is how the setup will look, at least for me personally, when I do these matches for everyone. Hey, Jules, what's up, girl? So hopefully this is
Hey,
okay for
Jules.
everyone. I honestly do think this should be fine. What I can do, what I'm about to do, is I'm about to maximize. Oh, oh shit, that was a bad idea. That's why we didn't do that. Whoops. Okay. My bad. That's why we didn't do that. Cause I'm like, why don't I just maximize them both? Yeah, Jabari told me not to do that. That's my fault. So I mean I can't really make it any more expandable if that makes any sense. Like I can't explain it, but I can't crop it, guys. Basically, I can't crop it to make it a little bit more where you don't see everything else in the background. Like we only had literally 45 minutes to get this setup going. So maybe with a little bit more time, we'll make it a lot more efficient. But for the first time go round, I think this is I hope this is going to be okay for everyone. So I apologize if you guys are used to something a little bit better, more quality wise. And I'm just checking to make sure I'm in real time with these guys. That's what I'm doing. That's why you see the red bar there. I have to make sure I didn't fall behind because earlier when I was doing it, I was falling behind. Um, so, Laser, you think it's fine? Good. I'm glad. That's okay, Jules. And have a good time at your appointment. All right. So I think they're going, and I think that no, they're not going. He's still playing FinTech. I'm tripping. Okay, but they're in real time right now. So, all right. I guess we can go ahead and get started, Forgotten. I want your predictions on who you think should win this and why.
I got TJ because he beat Jason.
Jabari, go home, dude.
No,
Get out of my house, man. Get out of my house, Jabari. Jesus Christ. Hey, man, nobody's talking to you, Jabari. All right. I told TJ the same thing, though, for real. I really did. I told TJ you
I
better
don't.
win.
I'm going for Bitter. You know, I feel like he's been on like a pretty solid streak coming into like the Sweet 16. So,
Okay.
and plus, well, I've actually lost to both of these guys, ironically. But
Yep, that is true. Were they both in your pod though? They weren't both in your pod though. He's
no, TJ was in my
wait,
pod, and
wait.
Bitter was my Sweet 16 match.
Oh, okay, that's where what it was. Cause I knew you played TJ. I actually didn't remember you playing Bitter. Um, I know. Hold on. Did he knock you out? I thought someone else did.
Yeah,
Oh, Bitter knocked
no,
you out.
it was Bitter. Yeah, it was
Oh, that's right, because that's the one I forgot that you guys were streaming and I wasn't able to make it, right? That was that one, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that
I
was a
wanted to make that
4-3
one and then
match.
I ended up forgetting somehow, which don't take it personal. I do that sometimes.
Oh no,
Yeah.
it's all good. It's all
Yeah.
good.
Okay, so you're going for Bitter. I can't disagree with your logic there. Bitter is a very phenomenal player. He's just one of the ones that are becoming more known now. Because I must admit I didn't know too much about Bitter until recently, and I say recently like within the past 7 months, maybe six, somewhere around there. Half a year, or something like that. I've known
Yeah,
I've known about TJ for a little while now. But that's just because I guess of connections and tides. But TJ clapped me in Vega's tournament when Vega did the very first tournament hosted, pretty much. That was like vastly popular, right? I'm sure people threw tournaments as soon
yeah.
as they could, but like Vega was one of them, and TJ was in. I think he was in my pod, maybe, and that yeah, I mean he put a whooping on me like no other. I was like, geez, Louise, um, this guy is serious, right? And then from that
Yeah.
point on. I kind of kept a close eye out, and he's been a phenomenal player. I think there's only one or two instances where I've seen TJ not in tip top shape. So I have a biased opinion, and I'm going for TJ. But that being said, I could definitely see Bitter giving a run for his money, if not clutching it out at the end. But I honestly think TJ is a very very dominant player. He's also very smart. If you watched part of Legacy's stream yesterday, you would have noticed that he said something that I absolutely agree with, and that was that there's a couple different aspects of Battlegrounds. One of them being skill, and the other being strategy. I honestly believe that TJ is very strong in both. And I think that's what makes him so dangerous. Is because his IQ level plays that he does and things like that are always phenomenal. They're very, very seldomly subpar. And I think that's what makes him so strong because he's a very skilled player. But not only is he a skilled player, he's a very smart player. So strategically, he's just as sound.
Oh yeah, I can personally agree. 'Cause I would say even during like the pod rounds, there were champions that I used for a lot of different situations that I never really put out there or talked about. And it was like, when the band stages happened, it was like TJ instantly picked out like two out of, yeah, 2 out of 3 at the beginning.
Uh
And
huh.
then like halfway through, he ended up actually knocking out all 3 of like these champs that I were using. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this guy really picked apart a big chunk of my deck strategy right there.
Yeah, yeah, he can do it fast. And as you know, as a competitor, as a very skilled competitor, I might add, because you know I value your skill level. Um, I do believe that part of this aspect of this game is strategizing quickly and coming up with solutions quickly. And I think he's very, very, very strong in that aspect of things as well. But just like that being said, I think Bitter he's strong in that department as well as finding solutions to problems moving forward. Like they take mental notes and then they just improvise quickly, and it generally more often than not works out very favorably for them. Me, I can do that to an extent, but I think I fail a lot more often than not when I try to hurry up and come up with a sound solution. Like it's more of a trial and error, like times 3 or 4 times before I'm like, okay, I got it. With these guys, all right, fool me once, right? Like that's how I look
Yeah,
at it,
I can
right?
agree. I
Yeah,
definitely can agree.
yeah. So, but okay, it looks
Okay,
like
I
they
am
are getting
here.
ready. What up, Finn? Oh man, so Finn, real quick before we start, who's your money on? Figuratively speaking, of course.
I mean, since Peter still beat me,
Okay.
I have to root for him to win the whole thing.
Okay. All right. That's fair because I told TJ the same thing as I was just talking to Forgotten about kind of some of these guys' strengths and weaknesses in my own opinion, and he was just kind of speaking about his opinions of them as well. Um, I do not know who's going to win the coin flip. I'm assuming GD handled that while I was trying to get the stream set up. How's things on your end look, Finn? Forgotten says everything looks okay. This is the best I could do at the moment. We're still in real time according to my streams.
I just pulled it up and yeah, I can see everything just fine.
Okay, good. Great. Awesome. That's very logical why you want someone to beat you to bring it home. It makes you kind of feel a little bit better. I get that. But honestly, guys, I honestly think Bitter's gonna be in for a really tough time dealing with TJ. Um, I honestly think that TJ has more experience at these tournaments because he's been involved in a lot more. And I also think that he handles pressure really, really well. Whereas this is the first time that we're seeing Bitter in a tournament setting for loser take or winner takes all. So I don't know how he's going to deal with all that pressure as well, on top of being live. Whereas TJ has been in a lot of tournaments that you've been in, Finn, and he's done very, very well for himself.
Yeah, but Peter has been taking it all really well so far,
He has.
so I don't think that's gonna be an issue.
Well,
Also, that being said, I did do some warm-up games with both of them, so we'll see how they do.
okay. Uh, Ghost Dog is saying TJ sends invite. Okay, thank you, Ghost Dog. Jason Rushing in the building. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? He's saying hi to everybody. And guys, Forgotten is on as
Hey,
well.
Jason.
Joel, what's going on, my brother? How you doing, guys? I am hoping you guys saddled yourselves in for a battle, truly of the Titans. Um, hopefully we'll get to see a round 7. TJ's playing mind games with everybody's eyes right now. It looks like. I don't know what that was, but yeah. So TJ technically on paper has the advantage, but I don't know, man. Like I've lost a lot of my matches that I invited on and beat a lot of guys that invited me. So I don't really know if that like is a super big advantage anymore like I first
No,
thought.
it's not.
Yeah,
It never was.
yeah. I have to agree with you on that, Finn. I really do. All right, guys, here we go.
All right.
If I was TJ, I'm banning Valkyrie. I'm banning Valkyrie. So I think that's going to be a definite ban. We don't give Bitter his Valkyrie. That's what I'm thinking. The rest of them, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe it's Mystic Spidey because he's been doing some content with him, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he's actually going with a Killmonger ban there. Interesting.
No,
Okay.
that is BitterSteel's side.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bitter's actually going with banning his Killmonger. I wonder what the play is there. He's getting rid of his Nick too, so he's
I mean, it makes sense. It wastes way too much time if you don't get a proper counter. Even with someone like Galan, a single harvest is not going to be able to take him down as he is a rank 5.
true. Okay, so TJ's basically going with his pretty run-of-the-mill bans where he gets rid of the Archangel and the Core because he doesn't feel like dealing with them, and then he did ban the Valkyrie, which is what I
Yeah,
suspected. Wally, Alberto, what's going on, guys? How we doing? So, okay, interesting. Let's see
he did
who.
the exact same bans against me in our practice games.
Well, that should have opened up actually a ban for you since you more prominently banned Archangel yourself. I would play off of that, right? And just
He
not
was
ban Arch.
probably just trying to simulate the actual matchup with
Ah,
BitterSteel.
gotcha. All right, so we got
Yeah, I agree, Alberto. This is the best place you can watch.
Yeah, hopefully you guys like the setup. We're going to work on the setup, I promise, but this we literally only had like 45 minutes to get this set up, me and Jabari. Jabari came over personally and helped me out with it. So next time the setup will be a little more optimal, especially for the big tournament coming up that we've been promoting. So don't worry, guys. I'm going to bring you guys a ton of content like this, dual screens, but obviously this is the first time, so just bear with me. All right, so it looks like we're on to Bitter grabbing his last two, and it looks like he's picking up Shang-Chi, or am I wrong about that?
He needs it for that void.
Yeah, that makes sense. And he goes with Mojo. Now, I'm not a Mojo player, but I know TJ and yourself, and you guys are huge Mojo advocates. Do you think that was a good call? By
I'm
judging by
just
the
trying to
bans.
look at what he's trying to do with it.
Now, they both picked up Mojo, by the way, for their last pick. I mean, it looks like TJ benefits from Mojo more because Bitter has three Cosmics. But again, I don't play Mojo like that. Forgotten, do you have any input? I don't want to exclude you.
Oh no.
I would assume he uses mode, so yeah, it was his Rintra counter. That's what I figured.
Oh, wow.
He didn't get anyone else for him. And Mojo does work very well for Rintra if you play it right. And if you get a little bit lucky with the prompts
The
he gets.
Yeah, the prompt RNG is a big thing.
Okay. Is that a rank 3 Mojo, though?
I believe they both have rank 4 Mojos.
Okay. So it's not punching up. Okay. Because I believe they both have rank 4 Rentras as well, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like Bitter just ate a combo early on, so that's never good. Um, and it
He should be able to
looks
heal most of it back. Unless he keeps getting hit.
now with Weapon X's aggressive nature, that'll help him get his intercepts in, but also the weaknesses, as we saw with your fight, Finn, will stack up pretty consistently when he gets cornered.
Yep.
So that might have been a smart big brain play on Bitter's part to get out Guardian out the way, because he can't be kind of annoying. And with all those weaknesses, he's not able to nuke him down with the SP2 like normal. So, interesting.
That being said, BitterSteel is also having some trouble there with Rintra's AI.
That
Getting
is
cornered and getting pushed to a special 3. That is not what you want to do with Mojo.
that is true. Thanos, what's going
That's
on, my
always the
brother?
worst feeling.
Yep. It looks like TJ was able to get it down. A 48 score is still a pretty strong score, and it looks like Rentra is now unblockable. So Bitter in a little bit of trouble early on. Oh, nice intercept with the special two. I don't think he has enough to take him down, Finn. I think he's gonna time out here.
No, he has gotten his theory neutralized a few times here, so he doesn't have the damage.
Okay. Well, either way, he wouldn't have won um, based off a health loss alone. So,
Yes.
so he's not in a great spot, but it's not necessarily the worst spot either. So let's just see how he responds here. Again, he does have a lot of cosmics, and TJ does have two mystics, so that's got to be a factor in his mind. I honestly think TJ has a better draft here.
It does look like it.
Yeah, I would agree.
That being said, his only real counter to Mephisto is that Void,
True.
and there goes that.
Well, he still has Piggy though. Piggy works pretty decently in my opinion. I
He
value,
can work.
yeah, I value Piggy a lot. So that's probably a biased opinion, but all right. TJ's going Fat Boy for Gallon.
Galen as a defender would not have been my choice here. I would have put either Cersei or Hulkling on defense. Probably Cersei to try to bait out one of his mystics and then just trying to take the race against your own matchup there with
Uh-huh.
Shang-Chi against Void. Because for round 3 he's in some trouble now.
I agree.
Just like you said, he has nothing for Mojo. So yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Any input forgotten?
I'm a Finn pretty. He summed it up pretty well. If you were going to go off what I was thinking.
Yeah. So it looked like he just made sure he was going to win round 2, but in doing so, he pretty much almost put himself in a very nasty position for round 3 just to get to round 3. Cuz
That is what
yeah, cuz
what it looks like.
yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like he's definitely going to win this one for sure with his score.
I wouldn't be so sure. Kimpin has more HP.
He does. So let's see. Oh
Okay, yeah, the
no, he
last few
just
percent.
barely. Yeah, he just barely. So had he probably did another clinch strike and reset, he wouldn't have lost that health. But okay. So yeah, like I thought, TJ's coming out strong. But this is only game 1. What's going on, Snake? What's going on, my brother? Yeah,
Everyone's getting their nerves out the way.
yeah. DTM, what's going on, my friend? Yes, and that is another thing, guys. Um, neither player, in my opinion, played to their full potential in in those first couple of rounds there. Um, but you got to factor in the AI from the game nowadays because it is very unpredictable and very annoying nowadays. I know all three of
Definitely.
us have experienced that. All right, round 2. So we have. Uh-oh. Well, let's go. Let's not do that. Let's close that. All right. I
All right then.
yeah, my PC picks up a lot of different notifications, which I wish we could turn off, but we can't. Okay. We'll figure that out for next time.
There you go.
All right.
Live and learn.
Okay, so it looks like Bitter slightly switched up his band to long shot. And I'm not exactly mad at it. Do we remember who his first choice was?
Uh,
I know it wasn't long shot. It was someone else though, and I just can't quite
I
remember.
don't remember.
I don't
Yeah,
remember
all
either.
I can remember is the Killmonger band.
Yeah. But he had long shot. That's how I know he didn't ban long shot because he had him in his draft last time. So that's interesting. That might be a question I might ask him why. Because if he's gonna go heavy cosmic, it makes sense. But I would never go heavy cosmic in the first place. Joe Fixed It round one. Okay, Jason, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Joe Fixed It is honestly not a bad ban, especially with this meta. He causes a lot of problems, and apparently you can no longer dex his special one, which is stupid. I'm not playing. You cannot dex out of his special one unless you guys know something I don't. You can't dex out of that special one. It causes a lot of problems.
Yeah, just to make sure my notification sounds don't get picked up by the mic, do they?
No, I haven't heard him.
Okay, good.
Okay,
Just some war planning at the same time.
gotcha. Okay, Bitter's going with Void now. It appears. And Quicksilver. TJ has openly admitted how much he hates fighting Quicksilver, and I have seen him struggle against Quicksilver a time or two. That being said, I don't know if that's going to come into play here. Let's see if Bitter is thinking that. Okay. Final pickup for TJ is Rentra, and we're going with Starkey.
Okay, looking at the draft here, I'd say TJ has this one as well. All the defenders that BitterSteel got, TJ got the counters straight after. Nimrod for Domino, Jabari Panther for Void.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's not looking too good.
It's tough. I mean, again, this is what TJ does. I can't speak for TJ, but I can't help but feel like TJ kind of looks at people as his prey. Like, okay, I'm gonna open you up, then I'm going to eat you, and I'm going to keep on keeping you in that chokehold until you tap out. That's how I feel. Canville, what's going on? Bitter Pattern versus Tiffany Jarvis, isn't it? Oh God, that's funny. That's funny. What's going on, my Turkish brother? How are you today, man? So far the score is 1-0 in favor of TJ. So far. So this is
Okay, I
round
do him
number two.
against Weapon X. I'm not too sure about that matchup because you can't stun Weapon X while he's in his rage, which means you can't trigger your aura of iron either.
Okay. So what do we do here? I don't know Idum like that at all. I went with
Well,
Shuri.
he basically needs to wait out the reach and or the rage phase completely before he can do anything.
Okay, which looks like he did. That took off a decent amount of health. Not gonna lie, that's special too. Oz, what's going on, my brother? How you feeling today, fam? Um,
Hey,
that special two did do some damage. He intercepted with it too, and it's doing significant amounts of damage. That's good. I
Yeah,
mean,
he should have it on lockdown now.
wow, he is really, wow, he is crushing this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't play Idun like that, so man, that was impressive. That was impressive. I'm not gonna lie. And Starkey actually is pretty fast against Rentra. It just looks like Bitter is having a bit of AI issues.
He's not getting crits on those heavies when he needs to.
Yeah.
And the special too as well. No crits on that.
So again, TJ establishing dominance early on. I'm just saying, hey, TJ is a whole beast. I'm not lying. I'm fine, bro. Thank you for your amazing welcome. Oh, anytime, my brother. I really appreciate when you stop by, man. You're always welcome here. You and your fellow subscribers always welcome here, man. All right.
Well,
Well,
BitterSteel is in a similar position as the last match. He has to win a race with not really an ideal matchup here if he wants to have a chance.
okay. It's interesting that he goes for Hercules on defense, though. Um,
Yeah, now he doesn't have an attacker for round 3, so I'm not sure if that was the right play.
I mean, honestly, I would have threw Quicksilver on defense, if we're being honest. That or, I mean, obviously Domino's out of the equation. So Domino for Mojo does work. It's still kind of risky, but yeah. This BG season, there's Modern Pandemic again. Yeah, I've been hearing about it. I haven't been playing as much this season, to be honest, but I definitely heard about it though. Canville.
Okay, I gotta give this matchup to TJ as well. Although if BitterSteel gets lucky with some crit bleeds on the special 2, he can take this one.
Dude, I did 3 special 2s with Domino.
Yep,
I got 0 bleeds, and I know you know, Finn, because I was on
yep.
call for yours, and I was like, I think you did 2 or 3 special 2s and got 0 bleeds as well,
I
right?
used her for like 3 matches and never got a single crit bleed.
Yeah. I was like, this is
Gotta love
bull.
it.
Yeah, it was like, this is some bull. I face a lot of modders and now afraid to play more to climb to Celestial 5. And you know what? You might want to save your points. I get it. Crispy Bacon is one of the best modders. Dude, I think I know who you're talking about. Um, but I can't think of the icon at the top of my head. Uh, Kenny Kai, what's Ken? What's going on, my brother? Hopefully I didn't butcher your name. He is saying hello to Finn
This
and
one
Forgotten as
is
well.
Okay,
coming down
BitterSteel
really
did get
close.
the crit bleed he needed.
He did get
Oh
the
He
yeah,
crit
and
got
he
the
bleed.
was
win
able
here.
to refresh it.
Yep,
Nice.
played it very well.
I mean,
I'd
shoot.
say he has a chance now, although he might have some issues with that Spider Ham on defense.
Yeah, Spider Ham's going to be a real problem because, I mean, I don't see any fast options for Bitter except for Quicksilver. And, well, I mean,
I'm assuming he puts either Void or Quicksilver on defense.
Wow.
well, we
Isn't
knew.
there a Jabari? So I don't.
Jabari can still take a lot of cheap damage from Void.
Boo J won't boo. What's up, Messiah? What's going on, my brother? Chief, welcome. What's going on, man?
Okay, Hood on defense. It
Kenny
works,
Kai
kind of,
Kai. It's Ken. Yeah.
but
Oh, yeah. My bad. Oz. What works? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Hood on defense. Probably not the
Uh,
best play there, but it works. He can stall out some time with that special 1 animation,
yeah, that's true. But he is a
but that's about it.
yeah. I was about to say he is a relatively simple defender, but I guess he's just well, he was outdrafted in our opinions, of course. So I'm sure he has to reassess the situation after this if he doesn't come out on top. He has 2 weaknesses built up on himself, and that's just you're going to stack a weakness per combo because they're so long. And yeah, TJ just killed that fight. So yeah, there was no chance right there, in my opinion. There just
Yep.
wasn't. Yeah, I mean,
Also, Quicksilver is gonna get those power stings as well.
yeah. Now it's gonna be 2-0 in favor of TJ Snake. Can you put that score up for me, please? So yeah, it's about to be. I mean, we can call it here, guys. The score, he can't beat this score under a minute. It's not possible. So yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So if I'm bitter, Finn, what are you doing? If you're bitter right now, what are you doing?
Hoping for a better draft. That is about all you can do, really.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the draft just hasn't been. It's been okay, but not that kind for Bitter.
It reminds me of my match against him.
Oh man. Well, that is true. Um, I do remember you get out drafted probably the most due to your roster size. I would say Forgotten your roster size is slightly bigger than Finn's, but I seem to remember you getting out drafted a couple of times yourself, and that's just due
Uh,
to roster
yeah,
size. Sometimes you just don't get a counter that you only have like 1 or 2 counters to, if that makes any sense. It happens to you a lot, Finn. I'm not gonna lie, buddy. It really does. It really does.
I made a few changes to my deck since then,
Well, that's good. I'm
and I
glad.
beat both of these guys earlier today in our practice games.
Oh, nice, nice. Congratulations.
So I've been doing okay now, but that was bad.
Oh man. No, no, no. GD, man, we got you. That's why we're doing it. We're doing this for you, man. Don't be sorry, man. Just handle your business, which I'm not gonna put out there. But yeah, just handle your business, man. We got it. All right.
BitterSteel is looking at other bans here,
No,
but he didn't change it in the
no, it
end.
doesn't look like he didn't or did.
He thought about it.
Who was he thinking about? Do you know?
I think he was just looking at his champions there
Oh,
and
okay, gotcha.
seeing if there is any problems with any of them.
Now this is where things get interesting because it looks like TJ just picked up two beefy boys. We've seen him use his fat boy, but now he's picking up Joe Fixit, and Joe Fixit on defense is a whole problem because I know TJ runs max despair. So you're going to get a ton of debuffs on you, which will reverse your willpower healing, and that's unavoidable damage in my mind. So it's going to be very
Well, you can
interesting.
avoid it if you have someone like Elsa who shrugs the debuffs.
That is true, but let's see if he gets that option. Um, it's easier said than done, but I attempt to try to push Joe Fixit to a special 2 every chance I get.
The special 2 is the one that inflicts the petrify, so that might not be the best idea. At least I think so. I don't know his abilities that well, but in my experience, he always gets the petrify on the special 2.
I think he does, but I don't think with just the singular debuff itself, I don't really think it reverses your healing. From my
And again, BitterSteel takes Void. TJ gets Jabari Panther on the next one.
Yep, there it is. Hayek, what's going on, my brother? Um, yeah, man, I would give up on the void play there, unless it's like a last pick, right? Like, I mean, he's just. And again, it's also because TJ has a really really good deck. He has a really well balanced deck, and he has basically an answer
Alright, yeah.
most of the
That
time.
Void for TJ this time around. Bitter has nothing for him.
He lucky he didn't pick him. He's lucky he didn't pick him.
I'm honestly surprised he didn't.
He grabbed Doom, and I'm thinking that's for Cersei. I could be wrong, but I don't see anybody
It
for
most
Cersei.
definitely is.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think he has him on the draft still, to be honest. But he didn't look like he had anybody for that Cersei on defense. So I would grab somebody for a counter for her to ensure probably a round 3 if we have to get to it. All right. So Gallon versus Piggy. Um, how do you feel about that? I guess we're on the dump special ones as soon as we get them, huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a fine matchup.
Okay.
There really isn't anything to worry about there as long as you keep dropping that special one.
Gotcha. Well said, DTM. Well said. All right, and Fat Boy versus Hercules. I mean, that's
It can
only.
be a very fast matchup.
Yeah, it's looking like he's winning a health race. Oh, we got a sting on us. We got a porker popper on us. It didn't finish, so that's unfortunate. So that's health he's probably not going to get back because the match is going to be over by that time.
Oh yeah. Then
Yeah, but Kingpin
Kingpin got
got the
caught.
same treatment there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well then, never mind. He got lucky there. I don't know how you got caught by Hercules. I didn't see it.
I mean, these things happen.
No, no, absolutely they do. As
But
they
even without
say,
that, this match has gotten a lot slower than it started. So even then, I do think BitterSteel would have had this one.
so round 1 goes to Bitter. He's got to be feeling good about that. If I'm Bitter, I'm probably thinking how I could either execute here and now. What's my best play here to finish it out, or I mean, honestly, if they go to a round 3, I honestly think TJ would probably have him out drafted. I don't know. I think he's got to be courageous and try to go for it here, honestly. Unless
Yeah. 'Cause it's like TJ has a counter for just about every defense option Bitter could think of right
yeah,
now.
I would honestly try to manipulate the cards into giving me my
Depending on
best
the
odds.
defender DJ puts here, I would say. Scorpion on defense,
I go
that
Cersei.
does make sense. But at this point, I would go Mojo on defense.
Oh,
Mojo on defense, he has to use his Joe Fixit for that. And then Winter on defense round 3, he has nothing. Can't use Gallan for that. Could use Gallan for Mojo, so that is why you gotta use Mojo on defense this round and not round 3.
all right. So do we go Negs here on attack?
Honestly, I would say Cersei on attack would be the play,
Okay. I don't know Cersei like that, so
and that is
Yeah,
exactly
same
what
here.
he's doing.
no, it's not. He goes negative. He switches it up.
Ah,
He switches up at the end. Interesting. Okay.
well, he thought about it.
He did
I mean,
think
that's
about it.
what I
I again,
figured he would
I
do.
don't know Cersei. I don't know the power of Cersei, so I'm not gonna lie about that. But I've seen her do some crazy stuff. But I also know Mr. Negative is really fast. Like he's really
Yes, he
fast.
can do this fight faster than Galen.
So I think we're correct on thinking that he's going for it here to close it out now. I think that was the right call. It's just a matter of do you go with Cersei or do you go with Mr. Negative? Because I personally don't play either champion. So, Finn, whatever you say, I would obviously trust that you would know more about it.
The
So
reason why I said Cersei would have been the better option here is because, well, Mr. Negative against the Scorpion does need a lot of RNG with Scorpion's evade, and then he doesn't really have anyone for DJ's Doom on round 3 now.
okay, he still
I think
has
he's
Void.
about to seal
He
the deal
right.
here.
He still has Void though, right?
Yes, but that is gonna be a pretty slow fight.
Yeah.
Since DJ still has Fix-It left, I
Okay.
don't know. He has this one for
And
He does.
sure.
He does
yeah,
have this one.
Mojo just fired
Yep.
the SP3.
And that's what happened to me against TJ in our fight. Round one, okay? So karma, listen guys, karma's a mother, okay? All right? Karma's a mother. All right, so it looks like it paid off. Him going for it, it looks like it paid off. It looks like he was I mean, a 50k score is a respectable score in my mind. So
Yeah, the defender pick here was the play.
yeah.
Mojo on defense was his best play he could have done here, and it did get him the win.
That's a nice mother's name. What's up, Matt? What's going on, man? Yeah, Mojo can be nasty, especially if your buffs start going away, as I well found out. You got to that fight. You got to do it fast. You got to do it pretty precise and fast. And something went wrong with TJ as well. So
I do
so
gotta say, BitterSteel did get a little bit lucky with the evades from Scorpion.
he did
He didn't evade at all.
not once. I noticed that too, because I was looking for it because he had a scorpion sense up the whole time, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm just waiting for it, and it never, it never happened. I'm like, well,
It's got to
Jesus
be
is
a
real.
good morale boost
Yeah,
right
it
now.
really actually does. That he's got to feel good about that. He really has to feel good about that. Thank you for the update, Snake. I really appreciate it. So we're looking at a 2-1 here. Yeah, Alberto. We were just saying that. Jesus is real, man. That's all I can tell you. Okay. All right. Let's see if they stick with the same bands. I know TJ's the type of player to make an adjustment if he needs to be, or if he needs to, but it doesn't look like he feels the need to. And it looks like Bitter's gonna stick with his guns on his 3 bands as well, or at least he's considering.
He's thinking. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
thinking.
considering it. Jesus is real. Yeah. I guess he's just gonna wait. Why are we timing out? Is everything okay there? Hmm. I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know why he let it time out. All right, so he immediately goes for Nimrod, and honestly, I think it's just a deterrent for Domino. I know I do it a lot. I'll grab a Nimrod early on to deter my opponent from grabbing their Domino if I know they have one.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Maticus, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? And welcome. Currently the
Hey, welcome
score
aboard.
the score is 2-1 in favor of Tom Jarvis. We call him TJ for short. Bitter is down by 1. So this is a match best of 7. So whoever wins 4 first will win the whole thing for first place. They'll win the prize money. They'll win the trophy. But right now it's only at 2-1 in favor of TJ. How do you guys feel about the Havoc pickup? Because I feel like he's dangerous.
Yeah, he's
He definitely
with
can be.
With max and equity, he does really
Exactly.
slow down a lot
That
of the fight.
that's what I'm saying, especially with Nimrod, who's an ideal counter. It still takes a very long time, and then on top of that, we're talking with the weakness meta. I mean, he takes a really long time. He's very dangerous in my opinion for this meta specifically.
I would argue that Galan is a better option than Nimrod.
That is true. I've been using Gallon for Havoc here lately a lot. Alberto, I saw in his stream, used him every single time. Granted, he could use strikers in that meta, and I could not in mine. So, but yeah, I would argue you're 100% correct. I have it to where I could almost get him down without a detonation, but I always seem to get one detonation due to me not being able to get a striker in with the second special.
Okay, now I gotta say that that is lucky if he goes for it. I think he ran out of time. That is unfortunate.
Oh, on thinking
Bitter
about
still
it?
could have taken Void there. TJ has nothing for him.
Yeah.
I think he just ran out of time. That is
Yeah, sometimes, but you know
very
what?
unfortunate.
Yeah, it is. You don't realize how little time you have to think, guys. You really don't.
Yeah.
You don't have an
Also,
eternity.
I think I know why he ran out of time.
Why? What's up?
For some reason, his game audio was very loud when he started the stream, so he muted all game audio. So he probably didn't hear the timer ticking down.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
That is
Very
unfortunate.
unfortunate. Very
That being said,
unfortunate.
he should have this round if he plays well. Although strikers are not allowed for
No,
this one, right?
not for this one.
Yeah.
Now, the next major tournament that we're doing, strikers are allowed.
Okay.
So
In that
just
case,
for
I'm
this
not
one.
so sure because TJ is a great Scorpion player.
Mm-hmm. He really is. You know how I know that?
I can
Ask
I
me
can
how
take
I
a
know.
guess.
Yeah, take a guess. Take a
I would
guess.
assume he has beaten
He
you
clapped
with
my
him.
ass worse than my mama. Okay? The first time we fought each other with Scorpion. It was terrible. I was embarrassed. I was very embarrassed. And his Scorpion was unduped. Not that it really matters, but he was unduped. I don't rank 3 at the time. He wasn't rank 4. And he still was clapping me like it was nothing.
Peter having some trouble here baiting a special, but he should have the harvest basically set up by this point.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right, he's going to tick down from those incinerates. Yep. All right.
Rentra just got the SP3.
Oof.
Yeah, DJ had played a little bit risky to rush for time.
Yeah, he knew that was going to be a fast fight. I understand it, but sometimes you're seeing the adverse effects of you know, living on the edge, guys. That is a very real thing. Oh, now he's rooted. Oh yeah, this is getting bad. This is getting bad pretty quick.
Well, now that that happened, I think that Ebony Maw as a defender would be a great placement. DJ still has iDoom to deal with that, but if he can get him out one way or another, I would say that Ebony Maw might get him a win here.
Hmm.
So unfortunate if he ran out of time, but it might work out.
Right. Worse than your mama? Jeez. I know, Chief. I know. It was bad. It was bad, dog. It was bad.
I can say for sure that that Scorpion against Rintra fight was not TJ's best.
No, no,
I've
not
seen
even
him take
close.
Rintra with Scorpion in under a minute.
Yep. Sub 60 seconds. Yep, I've seen it. I've seen him do it time and time again.
Yeah.
That's very not uncommon for him to do.
Yeah, he goes for Ebony Maw defense here. I think TJ's only real option for offense would be that I Doom for him.
Okay, so we've seen the matchup with Starkey versus Rentra, so I'm assuming he's going to expect it to go better this time. I'm hoping, and there's the maul throw that you predicted. So this is going to be very interesting to see if TJ takes the bait or not. I don't know. because it looks like he doesn't really have a choice. Although Toad can do that fight as well. Honestly, Toad could
I
do
mean, all
that
of his
fight.
champions can take down Mo. Nimrod is gonna have trouble with MD. Toad might have trouble knocking him down constantly with heavy attacks. iDoom doesn't have that issue. He has the power control, he doesn't have expiring buffs, and
Right.
he can get him knocked down with heavies whenever he wants to.
True.
I really do think that DJ has this round, unless he somehow messes this up.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Bitter took a big heavy.
Well, DJ is taking some
Okay,
decent
he's
damage because of
DJ.
the nullify there as well. Still having some rough crit RNG with that Stark Spidey.
Yeah, it looks like it. And TJ's almost done, so he has to hurry, even though he doesn't know it, but he has to hurry. And now he's at 10, so he's gonna have to use his heavy. And TJ finishes now. It looks like, given the
Yeah,
health, yeah,
DJ
given the
has this
health,
round.
TJ
Yeah,
has it. Yep,
TJ has it.
TJ took it. Yep. All right, guys, we're at a round 3 here. So, um, this is dangerous. This is dangerous for Bitter. I don't know. Um, what are we going with, guys? Why? What are we going with? Who are we?
Scorpion and defense
Okay.
for BitterSteel.
Okay.
Shock immune so Nimrod doesn't work. Toad is, well, probably his best option for that. Havoc as a defender is DJ's best play, in my opinion at least. I think he
Yeah,
puts
because
Havoc on,
even
yeah, Havoc on defense. BitterSteel has to put Scorpion down. I don't think
I
that is the right play.
think he's gonna try to kingpin it. No, he's gonna Scorpion.
Nah, Scorpion. Scorpion for Havoc, Havoc works, but Nimrod against Nimrod is a pretty easy fight,
Yeah, it's not the.
and a pretty fast one as well.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. Still
Scorpion
good.
being shock immune would have been, in my opinion, the better play here as a defender. Then DJ would have to use Toad, and because Scorpion doesn't shrug debuffs and he's not a skill champion, Toad would struggle a bit on time for that one.
Mhm.
And then BitterSteel would have had Nimrod against Havoc for attack.
Well, let's see how this plays out. So far we're starting in the beginning. It's looking like neck and neck, so it's not bad.
Well, as soon as the Nimrod gets that special 2,
Yeah,
it's not gonna be neck and neck
yeah,
anymore.
it's gonna be bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna be bad. Honestly, I don't quite understand why we're going for the special one with Scorpion because that's gonna bait out his special with the taunt mechanic, which more times than not he's at a special one, which is what you don't want him to throw. So I would honestly stick to the special twos more so than the special ones, unless of course it pushes him to a special two.
Well, the issue with the special 2 is that Petrify debuff. It's gonna reduce Havoc's power gain by a lot, and that hurts your damage output. Because most of Scorpion's damage is gonna be from those sting debuffs.
Yeah, but the problem is you baiting out them special ones. See that damage, that burst damage he's taking is he's kind of in a catch 22. He's in a bad spot, but he is healing up a little bit.
Yeah, but DJ is basically done already.
Yeah, yeah,
Bitter is gonna time out here.
yep. And
Too
he
many
took that hit.
weaknesses with
Yep,
inequity.
yep. Took that hit too. Yeah, that's why I said Havoc is dangerous, guys. Havoc is very, very dangerous with max inequity, guys. He really, really is, especially for this meta. Um, So yeah, and now you're seeing why. Granted, Bitter was kind of with his back against the wall. There, I think he went for the KO kill, and it just didn't work that time. Not that I would blame him for going for the KO kill. It's just that time it just didn't work. All right, so I think if I'm TJ, I'm smelling blood in the water like a shark, and I'm ready to go for the knockout punch here and now. If I'm bitter, I might want to slow it down a bit and maybe reassess a few things. But I know that's not you guys' play style. Um, but that's definitely something that I would be considering right now. Actually, no, I take that back because Finn, I actually think you even said on your last something's not working, so you made a change because something wasn't working in your favor, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I take that back.
And so he's thinking about that final band pick now.
And he goes
Yeah,
back to
once
Joe
again,
Fix It.
which
Interesting.
makes sense. Peter still seems to rely a bit on his mystics, so taking another one of his science options out of the field might be a good idea. That being said, he also
Yeah,
has those cosmic champions in his deck that he likes to use,
it's true.
so that long shot is still an issue as well.
He goes for the Mystic Spidey. So this is the first time I'm seeing him actually grab Mr. Spidey. Am I wrong about that?
Uh,
Um,
I
I
haven't
don't
seen him
think
played at
so.
least.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he may have grabbed him like round 1 or 2, maybe, but
he
yeah,
didn't
he
play.
never came into
Yeah,
play.
he never came into play. So it'll be interesting if he does, because I know he's fairly confident with him. And adversely, we got TJ going with the spot. So I know how well you play spot, Finn. We know how well I don't play spot, and let's see how well TJ can play him if he chooses to do so. Um, yeah, don't worry.
I did talk with him about how to use Spot a while back now. He was having some issues with him, but I'm not sure if he has gotten better. I would assume so.
One thing that I'm noticing with spot is you can't get out of the heavy. If they're gonna heavy you, you have to back off and stop blocking. Otherwise, you can eat it to the face. So that's one
You
thing.
can block heavies with him.
Oh, you can.
It is RNG based, but you can.
Ah,
I would not suggest you do it.
okay. I was about to say because I was eating a bunch of heavies. Oh man. All right, interesting. So here we go. Here it is. All right, so we got Elsa, who's really, really good for Thing. She ramps up pretty
These
quick.
both these both are good matchups.
Yeah. I'm actually gonna give this one to Bitter. Actually, I'm gonna give it to Bitter. Doug, what's going on, my brother? How you doing? So I'm gonna say that he's gonna get this one. No real logic behind it. I'm just gonna say he's gonna finish slightly faster. That's it. Even though Elsa, they're
We'll see.
yeah, Elsa's
Okay, that messed up DJ, that special one there.
oh no, yeah, he slowed it
Messed up
down
the
a little bit.
rotation. The rock stacks are an issue now.
Oh, that was a satisfying special too from Bitter. He's in his rotation, so he's waiting. He's waiting. Okay. All right, now things are slowing down for him though. He's got to bait that special out. Okay. So they're about neck and neck still, man. I don't know. He goes for
Yeah,
another
there is still
special
that
too.
immortality to deal with.
Okay. But he's on borrowed time now. He is on borrowed time. I don't know, man. I'm gonna say he's winning this. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Yeah,
He got the dub. And now
Peter
it
still
looks
with
like
the Mystic Spidey.
yeah. Yeah, you can't do
He
it.
can do a lot with him.
He really can. Tyrell, what's going on, my brother? How we doing? Hussein, what's going on? Well
Hey
in
guys,
the water? Yeah, Hussein, we're on match number I want to say 5.
guys.
5.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're on 5. All right, so Finn, how do we close this out? What do we do here? I'm thinking Cersei will bait out his Doom, whose Doom's not super fast, and I do have my Jabari to handle his Science Champion, so I would bet on Cersei here, or Hulkling on defense, bait out the Doom because I know he's not super quick, and bet on Jabari to take him down quick.
Cersei on defense to get Doom out, then use Galen on offense round 3.
Yeah.
Hulkling on defense.
Yep. So he didn't do it though. He goes with his Nimrod, which I
He
mean
might be
he's a
going for the win here. Jabari Panther for attack against Spot.
oh, you better pray that Piggy does not get decent RNG because he's got that relic. He's got that Ant-Man relic, and that's a 4 or 5-star Ant-Man relic. So those pops are pretty potent. So let's see how this plays out because I, with my Piggy, can do a Nimrod that cooperates, keyword, in sub 60 seconds. Yeah, they're looking about even right now. So now he's going to have to deal with that. All right, time
As soon as
off.
Jabari Panther gets with that hunt,
It's
the
over.
Spot is gonna melt.
He is. Okay. He's got to bait out a special too. He's got to bait out the special too.
Unfortunately, he didn't get the Fury for the hunt. Didn't get to use a special there.
Okay. He's playing it really well though. He's playing it really well. He's going for that special too. I guarantee he's about to drop that special too.
Although the hunt already ended,
He's getting a new
he should
hunt.
still be good on time as
Oh
long as he
yeah,
can
there it
finish it out
is. There it
now.
is. There it is. Boom. He pulled it off. So that's 2-0
Right.
bitter.
Going to another round.
Yeah, and the only reason why I feel that TJ lost this is because I believe that's a rank 3 Piggy. I don't think that's a rank 4.
I can't really see the PI here, but I believe it's a rank 4.
I'm gonna
I
ask
can
him.
go and double check.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him because I think his is a rank. I think his is a rank 3. It was still a really respectable score. Still a really respectable score, and we're seeing more signs of life out of Bitter. He's just not folding over, so he's still going for it. That's awesome, dude. I love that. I respect that. So it looks like we got 3-2, I believe. Thank you, Snake. That's a R3 Jabari. Yeah, Oz, we weren't questioning the Jabari. We were questioning the Spider Pig. The Spider Ham, I guess.
Yeah, the Spider Ham has an 18k PI, so I'm gonna say it's a rank 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's a. I guess you're right. That would be a rank 4. It's just I don't think that's SIG 200. I don't believe. Unless he has some masteries messing with the PI. All right, so he sticks with the same bands with Joe Fixit being there. Oh yeah, that's got to be rank 4.
Well,
Yeah.
it worked last time, so might as well.
Yeah. No, I agree. Try it again. Absolutely. You're saying hello to Robert Jeffries. I haven't seen him in chat, but if I missed you, hello, Robert. And yeah, Ken, you're right. It probably is a rank 4. Okay, so they're pretty much going with the same type of champ. I'm not really seeing any difference in their picks for the most part. I haven't seen any interesting pickups since this last round where we saw the Spot come into play and we saw the Mystic Spider-Man come into play. Other than that, it's pretty generic so far.
Well, if it works, there is no need to change anything.
No, I agree. Absolutely. All right,
There's
so
the Mystic
there's
Spidey
the
again.
Mystic Spidey again. And there's the Spot again. So, okay. Do we see the Jabari Panther again though? Because I think that play against that.
BitterSteel has a Kingpin that
Yeah.
works just as well, if not better.
Yeah, but
It depends.
he just split who he can use as Kingpin for though. He just grabbed Thing.
Well,
I mean, I think that was a really smart call on TJ's part to split the Kingpin.
it is, although I don't know what BitterSteel has as his first pick there. I couldn't see it.
Hulkling. Hulkling works for Thing, but he's just not super fast.
In that case, I mean, Nimrod, Hulkling both work for a Spot as well. Not as fast as Kingpin would be, but it works. You don't really need a counter for him, to be honest.
Hmm. Well, he uses it. He decides to go with his Kingpin here. Is that a rank 4 Kingpin? I didn't see the PI on him. 17? Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Well, he's kind of boosted. No, he's
17k, I
boosted.
believe,
Yeah,
is
it's
a
rank
rank 3
3.
low
Yeah,
sig.
yeah. Took that back because he has class advantage. So yeah, I don't know. Uh, I can't see that Elsa's PI at all. It's kind of blurry for me.
Yeah, for speed, I'd say Elsa is gonna be faster for sure.
Yeah, but
As long as, well, there we go.
yeah,
TJ is eating
TJ's
hits.
making a couple mistakes there. He's getting a little excited, I'll say. I never really go for the special 2 with Elsa. I just stick to the special 1s. I don't really know if it
Yeah, I
gives
do
you
the
that.
same.
Yeah, I don't really know if it gives you that big of an advantage or not. Then again, I'm not an Elsa player, and it looks like he's really getting caught on these dashbacks with here recently. I know the feeling.
Yeah, Elsa's dashback is a little weird. If you're not used to it, you might find that you also get caught up with it at
Y-
well, sometimes.
Uh,
Against
I,
someone like Thing, you have to be careful with your dashbacks because if you try to dashback too late and you have the evade counter ready, the game might read it as a block input and make you do the evade counter, and that can mess up the rogue stacks.
gotcha. Well, I'm definitely gonna say he finished the fight faster, but due to health loss, he's definitely gonna lose it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a very low score. 41 is a very low score. But
Bitter is on a comeback right now.
yeah, Bitter's on the comeback. Bitter's trying to.
It does put him in a good position here.
I wouldn't count TG out completely, but I will say that he looks like he can see the light at the end of this tunnel. Don't worry, not the full race, but at least at this tunnel, he can probably see signs of life.
I'm
Celestial,
thinking
what's
Weapon
going
X
on?
might be the play on defense here to see what DJ does. Exactly, okay,
Yep.
that is what he does.
Now TJ's going
Because
spot.
DJ is the one on the ropes here.
That's true. That's true. Um, he's going Hercules. Okay. He'll get a fast ramp up if the AI cooperates and is aggressive. So this could go really, really quickly for him. Um, now Cersei,
Yeah,
I
that
don't
makes
know.
sense. Mystic Spidey is now his attacking option for basically everyone DJ has, and he can put Hulkling on defense. DJ basically has to use his Kingpin for that, which works, but it's not the fastest fight. I think the Mystic Spidey can take the rest faster.
Yeah. DTM, it messes you up as well. Okay. I know I've been using Elsa for AQ because now we're doing map 8 all the time. God, I hate it. Um, and I've been using I go path 1, so I'm using Jabari Panther, Elsa, and Nick Fury when he's not being used in war. Wow, that was a big special 2 from Cersei. My God, that was
Full
huge.
crits on it, that is very lucky.
Jeez. Oh, I
And
think we are
we're
at
going
a
to game 7.
3-3. Oh,
Yep,
let's
We're going
it
go.
is
to
gonna
game
go to game
7.
7.
BK's finest in the building. What's up, fam? All right, this is what we live to see, guys. You guys could not have asked for anything more, in my opinion. We are at around 7. We are at around 7. Man, Bitter coming back with the fury, dude. I love it. That is awesome. I
Cersei
honestly,
may not look that scary as an attacker, but if you know how to use her and you get a little bit lucky with the crits, she can do some crazy things.
yeah, that was a sick special too. My God, didn't see that coming. Wow.
Have we had any matches that went to round 3 so far? Or have they all been
Uh,
like a 2-0 type of
I think
deal?
the first one might
yeah, I
have
was about to
gotten to round
say,
3.
I think we had
Can't
one.
remember though.
Yeah, I can't either, but I'm pretty sure they've been dominant either way for the most part. But I do believe we've had one, maybe two matches that went to round 3, but I think just one. All right, guys, here it is. Here it is. Last round, man. Last round. Place your bets while you can. I mean, I don't advocate for betting. All right, so it looks like we're oh wait, is that Nick Fury? Oh, okay, Joe fixed it second. It kind of threw me off how he did it because normally he does Killmonger, Nick Fury, and then somebody. But okay, same bands, same bands. All right, here we go. Here we
I'm
go.
not really sure I agree with DJ's choice here with the same bands.
Um,
He has lost a couple games in a row now, so to try to disrupt that
I
on
would too.
BitterSteel's side, he probably should have banned a different champion for one of those. I can
Honestly,
understand why he bans those champions, but if it's not working, if your opponent gets a rhythm going, it might be a better idea to try something else.
no, I don't disagree with that, which is exactly what Bitter actually was doing. Because remember, he tried long shot, and then he also tried Joe Fixit initially wasn't working, so then he went to long shot, then he went back to Joe. So yeah, I definitely agree with that logic. um, honestly, I'd probably be banning his Mystic Spidey or somebody, just to make him win with somebody else. But we'll see here. We're here now. Uh, the drafts look interesting. I know Bitter's going Mystic heavy. If I'm TJ, I'm immediately picking that up, and I'm trying to see if I have great counters for his Mystic champions, but it doesn't look like he's getting such
You
luck.
know, I think DJ might have been better off banning Thing instead of Valkyrie. Thing is the defender that has been giving him the most trouble so far,
That is
if I'm
true.
not wrong
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
And by banning Thing, that also gets rid of one of the target options for a Valkyrie on offense as well, so it wouldn't be as valuable
Right.
to have her available.
Snake, yes. We are in talks with DraftKings for the next tournament, but that's more along the lines of discrepancy. So we gotta shh.
Thing pick for DJ on the last draft there is very strong. Peter still doesn't have a great option for him. Mojo works. Scorpion can work as well, but other than that, he doesn't really have an option for him.
Okay. So Scorpion versus Rentra is not super fast. But we did see this matchup earlier with Guardian versus Weapon X. So if TJ can pull it off, I think he pulled a pretty good score as well. So honestly, in terms of speed, I'm going to say TJ is going to take it in speed. Now, as far as the match being clean, if TJ keeps it clean like he normally does, then I'm going to say he wins it. But he's been having a couple of issues here uh, where he's been getting whacked just like that. Boom. Just as soon as I say that, he's getting whacked. So he has lost 50% of his health. Now he really has to rely on his wrencher being a butthole in order for him not to go down. Which I don't know, man. Bitter has a confidence now, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Peter is on a roll now.
He really is.
He had a rough start, but as soon as he got going, he's playing very well. Time-wise, it is looking like a timeout so far. He does need to pick up the time here. Probably gonna go for a big special 2 here. Stacking up way too many weaknesses. He's not hitting nearly as hard as he should be.
No, he's not. Goes for that another special two to finish it. All right, so his score is going to reflect his performance there, but it's still a 40. Is that 46 or 48? I can't tell. It's like cut off for me.
Uh,
I can't tell.
The stream is slightly delayed
Yeah.
for me at
Okay.
least.
yeah.
Um,
That might still be a winning score for
that is
TJ.
definitely a winning score if Bitter times out. If Bitter times out, he will lose. Booster stats. What's going on, my brother? Yeah, TJ's been playing a little less clean, but that might have something to do with his nerves coming into play. Remember, he's been the dominant one. So now that he's, losing that dominance, that affects you mentally, guys. It really does. All
It's
right.
gonna be a very close one.
Yep, nope. It looks like he got it pulled off because he got whacked in 2 seconds. So he just held on to that one. He just held on to that one.
Ah, that's very unlucky.
Yeah. Guys, to be clear, that was a defensive win. That was not an offensive win. He played offensively, but if Bitter would have finished that, Bitter would have won. Sometimes I love when my defenders just clutch it out for me. All right, so it looks like we got Rentra now for TJ. So let's see how TJ is going to respond. If I'm TJ, I'm going Piggy. Boom, there it is. Or is he going to go Mojo? No, he's going Jabari Panther. No, he's going Piggy. Okay. All right. And Shang-Chi versus Thing is a horrible matchup. That is a very slow matchup. I don't know why we go there, but that is a rank 3, but it doesn't matter. His special twos are going to proc protect every single time.
Yeah, as long as
So,
TJ doesn't get hit too much, he's gonna win this one.
yeah, easy.
No question about it.
Nope. Not even a thought in my mind. So, let's see what happens. On paper, it's looking in favor of TJ. On paper, it's looking in favor of TJ. Um, but, as the saying goes, that's why we play the game. So let's just see how it plays out. There's a lot of different
Yeah, Bitter is in
factors.
trouble. Every heavy he throws, if it crits, it triggers the protection.
Yeah, you better not do a special 3. You better not do a special 3. So he's just gonna. Why did you do a special 3? That you don't want to add more Wushu strikes. You don't want to do that. Okay, well, TJ is well on pace to win this so far. Can he finish it? Can he finish it? Those power stings are putting in work now.
I really can't see TJ dying here.
No, I don't
He
see him
has this
dying.
one for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm trying to make it hopeful.
No, there is no hope for
Yeah,
this one.
yeah. This man is a dead man. This is a dead Rentra. Yeah, that's it.
One
That's
more
it.
special.
GG's. Yep, that is it. Well, guys, I'm not entirely sure what Bitter was thinking, but that is a question that I might ask. But honestly, since I'm hosting this, I'll be like GD, and I will allow FinTech and Forgotten to question first, of course. I'm going to ask both of them to please join me on call for the post interview. Uh, Alrighty, so there's that, and
Well, Bitter almost got him down. It was a very close one.
yeah, it was. Did I give him permissions? I can't remember. I cannot remember. I think I gave Bitter permissions, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if he's in my Discord, because we're on my Discord, right? We're on my Discord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, what's going on, champ?
can you guys hear me?
We can hear you just fine. Now, I need to know if Bitter, uh, is Bitter on my...
Hey
Oh, there he
guys,
is.
I'm
Bitter on
here.
your
Hey, what's
server.
up, Bitter? What's going on, brother? How we doing?
Hey, I could be better, but overall, yeah, I'm not too
Dude,
bad.
GG's, dude. That was incredible.
That was a great match, really, really great match, and congratulations on
Thank you very
winning.
much. Dude, I've, I'm literally shaking right now.
Yeah, me too. I feel shaky.
Dude, the nerves definitely got to me in a few of those.
Called it.
Yeah, I mean, I was just saying, like, I feel like there weren't that many rounds that you had, which weren't done like to the best that they could have been, from my perspective. So I think you definitely deserve this one. Like, you played very well. A
Yeah,
lot of
thank you. You
very
definitely you played incredibly. You put up an incredible fight.
well, maybe in the second half, but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, appreciate it.
Well, just to reiterate what you both have already said, GG's to both of you guys. I value and respect both of you players very, very immensely. You guys are amazing at what you do. Congratulations, TJ, for winning
Thank
the
you.
title. Ghost Dog will make sure that you get paid and you get your trophy. You'll just have to speak to him privately. Second place, Bitter, I believe that you are also entitled to something, so speak to Ghost Dog privately. Um,
Fantastic. Thank you.
Now, before we get started, because I do want Forgotten and FinTech to ask their questions to you guys first, but before we get started, how are you guys feeling? Or I'm sorry, TJ, how are you feeling about facing Oz for the David versus Goliath? Because we can make that happen, like
We can
now.
definitely make it happen because we're the same time zone.
Right. We can make that happen like either. Well, I guess the season ends. So if you want it to happen, it will have to happen either today, maybe like soonish today, or we can try to put it off until like tomorrow at some point. But I wouldn't be the one
Yeah.
covering it. So
It'll happen before the season ends.
yeah, okay,
We'll
awesome.
we'll arrange it.
Okay, so I'm gonna turn it over to FinTech or Forgotten to ask their questions first, and then I'll round it out. But yeah, go ahead, guys.
All right. First off, BitterSteel. How did you feel about your drafts on game 1 and 2? It was not looking too great on our side, at least for your sake.
I feel like I was complaining a little bit about it. It wasn't great. That's the way it goes, though, isn't it? Like, I'm not going to sit here and complain and blame the draft. That's why we have 7 games. That's why it's evening out the RNG. And Finn, yours and mine game, like you had terrible
Yeah,
draft. It's just the way it goes, isn't it?
it can happen.
It can, and I think the first game I won, I had a really good draft there. So, like I said, it's just the way it goes. I'm sure TJ felt that way about his bad drafts, and I feel that way about mine.
A couple of them I definitely felt like it was. Well, I know that one specifically where I had Gallon against Mojo. That one was probably the only draft I'd say that was actually bad. The rest, it was all in my own hands.
Yeah, I think there are a few games where when you go into the match and you think, okay, this could go either way, or you go into the match and think, yeah, I've got this one. I think most of them were pretty even.
Most
but
of
yeah,
them
the
were
first
even, I think.
didn't feel great for me.
You did turn it around there after the first 2 games pretty well, I gotta say.
Yeah, you did. You did incredible after that.
Thank
we
you.
all love a 7-match game.
We do.
It goes all the way to the very end.
Not in this situation. God, I've never shaken this much before playing this game.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Well,
Yeah,
DJ,
that
you gotta
was-
get used to it because I can see you being right in the same position in many upcoming tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank you.
You better get used to it. Also, Peter, another thing there at the very last game there, Shang-Chi for thing, that was questionable.
I didn't have any
to say
option
the
for
least.
thing, really. I mean, I was weighing up. It was either Mojo or Shang. And I know that they both give similar scores for it. So what my plan was to keep Mojo for defense in the final round. Because I knew that they were both giving up similar scores, and I'd just seen Tom put Ham on attack. I didn't need Shang anymore. So I figured they're both going to give a similar score. I'll keep Mojo for defense in the final round. If I somehow win, if something goes wrong in his, I'm in the position where I can put Mojo on defense. He'd have to Herc or Jabari it or Mojo it, and all of those can go wrong.
Yeah, as soon as I put Thing down, I realized that I should have thrown that round because if you did win, I was screwed round 3.
It was all on the balance of that one. It really was.
Well, DJ, it did pay off for you at least.
Yeah.
Frankly, I got quite lucky there.
In other situations, it might not have. So, yeah, I think my mistake was in the draft of picking, what was it, Weapon X instead of Gallon towards the end. In hindsight, obviously hindsight's great, that Gallon would have been perfect for Thing, but at the time it felt like the right thing to do.
All right, DJ. Well, first off, what about your bans? I noticed you did the same thing in our practice games earlier.
Yeah, the reason I did it in the practice games because I wanted the practice games to be as similar to this match as possible.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case, but would you like to talk us through them? Why those specific champions?
From Valkyrie, I've seen enough.
Well, that is a fair point.
That is fair.
Archangel, I hate with a passion because every single time somebody uses him against me, the RNG just it's pretty much impeccable, and also a lot of my deck is very Archangel friendly, so I didn't want him having that. And then Korg, doing friendlies, it made me realize how much I hate Korg.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you guys watch my war videos, I really hate Quicksilver. In Battlegrounds, I really hate Korg. If you hadn't already known, I do really hate Korg. I don't know if I've said it enough, but I do really hate Korg.
Okay, I will keep that in mind myself then.
But yeah, I was originally going to ban Cersei, but then I thought, who would realistically be more of a problem?
Well, we
And
did
also,
see
I do
some.
really hate Korg.
Yeah, we did see some great Cersei gameplay from BitterSteel there. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
only one matchup, but
that was really impressive. I wasn't expecting, I was expecting you to do it fast, but I wasn't expecting you to finish at 100%.
So pretty much anything that could go well in that fight did. He was very nice throwing his SP2. I got 3 crits on the SP2 myself. But I was saying afterwards, like, firstly, Cersei has quite a high crit rate anyway. But also the combo after that, even if they hadn't crit, the combos after that more than make up for it. So it's not like I was relying on the SP2 crit itself. But that was a good one. I was very, very happy with that.
Mm. Yeah, and I've shown my lack of ability to do Thingverse also.
Yeah, I was just about to ask about that. Were you having some issues with dashbacks there? I noticed you did get caught quite a few times by that.
No, it was more that the AI was mental. Like, the AI just wouldn't cooperate with me at all. Anything that it could have done to be a pain, it did.
Yeah, that did look like it didn't really
definitely
go as
I've
planned.
done that faster, and I know I can do that faster and at 100%, but I just didn't. And I feel like if I'd have won those rounds, I could have potentially taken round 3 in both of them. But it is
Well
what it
then,
is.
Forgotten, do you have anything else to add here? I think I covered everything I wanted to
Yeah,
ask.
you covered a lot, but I would just like to ask for BitterSteel. I know you changed your draft picks a couple of times. Just trying to find that rhythm. What was your thought process going forward?
So, I mean, going into this match, I was always going to be. Well, I mean, I changed between like 7 or 8 different bands like throughout the planning stage of what I was going to do when I got here. But going into this match, like an hour ago, I decided on Killmonger and Nick as definites. The last one was actually going to be Torch, but I went straight in and went straight to Science, and there was no Torch there. So that was kind of a floating spot with no set ban. But I kind of settled on what was it, Longshot or Joe throughout, and I think taking his
it made me laugh as soon as I loaded in and saw you ban Joe.
Yeah, because I know you really like him. TJ and I are friendly a fair bit, and whenever I ban his Joe, I get a little complaint. So I figured I'd try and mess with him a little bit.
It did definitely mess with me.
Yeah, but then
if you guys don't know, I love Joe.
I think. And then I banned him for a couple, and then went back to Joe. I probably should have just gone Joe the whole time.
Yeah, I didn't really see Longshot coming into play at all when he was available.
I got Longshot once, and then the match after I got him, you banned him.
Yeah, so I don't think you even used him, but I
didn't use him.
think you had me in a situation where Longshot was the difference. So I was kind of like, I don't really want that to happen again. Because even if I'd won that second round, I think you had me with Longshot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was kind of just a little bit of a because it was a floating ban. Longshot caused me an issue, so I was like, I'll ban him. But then Joe ended up causing me more issues, so I went back to banning him.
We actually did call that early on. That long shot, he had you pretty messed up in the first draft. And I think he had Mojo and he had long shot and somebody else, and you had like 3 cosmics. So it was like, yeah, I could see why
Right.
why you decided to get rid of his long shot there.
That was exactly it. But I think I just overreacted a little bit. Because how often do you end up in the third round with 2 cosmics? That's the thing. But yeah, I think your bans were quite good for me. I do use those 3 champions a lot, and they were 2 of them anyway. Were what I was expecting going into this. I think I said pretty much just as the stream started, like I'm expecting a Valk and a Korg ban because I know you don't like Korg, and I
Yeah,
figured with
if you
Valk.
definitely didn't know now, I definitely do not like Korg.
Yeah, I think you mentioned it once or twice.
Did I?
But
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Sorry, I
Forgotten.
wasn't quite sure.
Forgotten. Did you have another question that you'd like to ask? Because I know you only asked one so far.
Yeah, that's really all. Everything else has really been covered for me personally.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to give you guys your opportunities to ask these participants. So again, congratulations, TJ. Can I draw your attention to? Can you pull up your first or your second round real quick,
Yeah, of
TJ,
course.
please? Yeah, I appreciate it, man.
Which one?
Uh, let's
There's a little
just
bit of a delay, but
oh, okay.
if
Is there a delay? I don't see any.
on my stream there is, yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Um,
So, which one was it?
I don't know. I think what happened is you tried to use Gallon
Oh yeah, yeah.
versus Mojo.
That was the third round.
Was that
Yep,
third round? Was it? Okay, let's
yeah.
go. Yeah,
Yeah, first
there it
round one.
is. No, hang on.
So
No, that's not it. I don't see. Wait, who am I?
it's I've got it up now, but I only scored like 3,000 points. Do you want me to talk you through what happened there?
Yeah, I don't see. Wait a second. I'm not seeing it
It's
at all.
and it's a bit
There's a
delayed on the
stream
stream.
delay.
It should be up
Yeah,
in a
my
second.
stream should be getting to it in a sec. Mine's delayed as
Oh,
well.
okay, okay. I was like, what? Okay, okay. Yeah, there we
Yeah.
go. Yeah, go ahead and talk me through that, please.
So there's 2 things you really don't want when you're fighting Mojo. One
Uh-huh.
of them is bad RNG with prompts, and one of them is horrible AI. When you get a mix of the two, you get 3,000 points.
Ah, okay. I thought it was something else.
No.
No, I could have sworn it was something else, TJ. I thought it was
If I
karma.
remember it
I think it was
correctly,
karma because if I remember correctly, I think I tried Gallon versus your Mojo. I think I tried that.
You
And
you did that one to yourself.
yeah, I did. Actually, now I remember. Yeah, it was round three. Round three, right? Right? First
Yeah.
round with me and you, and I tried Gallon versus Mojo. And you know what happened to me? I got bad RNG with a mix of bad prompts, or good prompts for you. And I just figured, I was like, well, damn, Jesus is real. Huh. Look at that. Huh.
Jago,
Damn.
the second this happened, did you just think of this and think,
Oh,
"Oh,
dude, the
I
second
can't"?
this happened, I was laughing, bro. I was like,
yeah,
yeah.
Jason was on it as soon as it
Oh,
happened.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I definitely remember that one, bro. No, I'll just give you crap though. But
I'll be honest.
honestly,
I'm glad that didn't come to mind when I was doing the match.
yeah, you definitely did it to
'Cause
me, bro.
that would have thrown me off so badly.
Well, I'm glad you stayed focused, but I mean, I instantly called that one out. Like, yeah, yeah, that's karma there. That's karma for
Uh,
TJ. But honestly, other than that, man, we did discuss later on when Bitter started making his comeback that I think I said something to the effect of I'm sure TJ is starting to have some nerves coming into play because you guys got to
oh yeah.
consider that TJ was dominant this entire time. So now that Bitter's crawling his way back, that affects you mentally, is what I said. Didn't I say something along those lines, guys? I think I said something along those lines. But either way, so
Oh yeah.
yeah,
100%.
when you did confirm that you were having nerves and you starting to shake, I was like, yeah, see, that's where some of the mistakes were coming in that you normally don't make because I think from there on out, you were getting whacked on trying to do some draft backs and stuff. And I'm like, man,
Oh yeah.
TJ normally doesn't get hit this much, but yeah, I could definitely see that coming into play there. So I'm glad you did confirm that. But overall, man, that was an excellent match between the two of you. Can't say enough good things. But I personally don't have any other questions or taunts to throw right now. I'm sure I'll think of some, TJ. I'll be in touch. I'll be in touch.
Yeah. I hope you don't.
Yeah, but again, hopefully, Bitter. I think you'll be back for the next tournament, right?
I will be. I
And
am signed up.
I think you got some personal things going on, TJ. Isn't that right? I think you have to take a
Yeah,
step back.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not
So
gonna be able to take part in the next one.
yeah, but
So you
hopefully
better
we'll.
win it for me.
Well, I'll try, you know. But I do hope you do come back eventually soon. Whatever you got going on, I'm sure is quite
Oh yeah,
important.
for sure.
Yeah. But we love having each and every one of you guys here. Um,
Hmm.
I guess
I
we'll do
appreciate
it.
you having me.
Oh yeah, man. Anytime. So if you can, both of you reach out to Ghost Dog. I would say probably tomorrow would be better. He's got something going on. And
Hmm.
Yeah.
you both are entitled to talk to him about things. And also, TJ, let him know when you plan on facing Oz. Oz, if you're still in the chat, you guys need to be talking and communicating about when you guys can get that set up so we can have that covered. That'll be a fun exhibition match for everyone, I'm quite
Yeah, of
sure.
course.
But other than that, I guess we'll close it out. We'll start with FinTech, then we'll go Forgotten, Bitter, we'll go you, TJ rounded out, and that's how we'll do it.
Great.
Don't worry, Finn. It's all
No,
eyes
no.
on you, brother.
No, I was just having some war planning here still. All right. So, once again, TJ, congratulations for taking the win here. BitterSteel, you put up a hell of a fight there.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
thank you
was
very much.
kind of rooting for you, Bitter, since you beat me earlier, but both of you, I did help you guys both with warm-up games and all that. You both are my friends, so either or, it's a win-win for me. So
Well, it's a win-win for England either way. So
It is.
exactly. So well played.
And in the next match.
definitely, yeah.
Don't worry, USA is coming back. Don't worry. Don't worry.
We'll see about that.
Forgotten?
Yeah, thanks, Finn. Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Forgotten.
thank you.
No, this was it was a great showing by both of you guys. Ironically, you're both the only two people I've lost to in this tournament. So so I'll take it. Both the guys who gave me an L made it to the finals. That was fun and great to see. So I'm just looking forward down the line, and trust me, I'll be coming back to get my revenge.
I'm looking forward to it.
Bitter?
Right. Well, first of all, thanks to Ghost Dog for putting this tournament on. It's been great. I've had a really, really good time, and literally every round and every fight, I've just been saying to my alliance mates, and I'm sure they're sick of it, but I've been saying, I'm just glad to get this far, and I'm nervous as hell for the next one. But it's been really, really great. And then, congrats to TJ. You've been really good. That was an incredible match, and you did play exceptionally well, and definitely had me scrambling there. And then last of all, thanks to you guys for commentating, and I'll drop a link to all of your guys' channels in my chat. But yeah, thanks everyone, and thanks for everyone stopping by.
Well, thank you.
Thank you. A big thank you to everybody. Thanks to everyone who supported me. Thank you to Ghost Dog, J-Will, you guys for sorting all of this out, putting this show on. Thank you to Bitter for an absolutely incredible match. You absolutely smashed it there. I'm
Thank
quite
you.
proud of myself, honestly. Finn, thank
Should
you
be.
for the warm-ups before.
Yeah, no worries.
And yeah, thank you everybody for watching and tuning in. It means a hell of a lot to me.
All right. They said it better than I will, so we're going to end it here. You guys take care. Peace.